Hey YouTube, I'm starting off back in the car once again. Although it's difficult to see from this position, the takeaway's in the way there, but that is Colby Newham. And normally I come here after I've been to Thornaby. I'll do charity shops in Thornaby, then I'll come here because it's reasonably close. But I'm here because I've just picked up a job lot of DVD box sets off Facebook Marketplace for a tenner. I spotted them last night. Actually, I spotted the same seller had a bunch of Star Trek box sets, but I didn't go for them. I went for these. This lot was a tenner, but the thing that stood out to me was there was two Young Indiana Jones box sets amongst them that I saw in the thumbnail, and I seem to remember they do reasonably well for trade in CEX. I had a look, and sure enough, I think one was £6 trade and the other was £7 trade. So there straight away, that more than covers the £10. So I thought I'd just go through what else is in there and see what, just from the picture, what I can trade into CEX, which is where I'm going to go after I've been here. Now there was a couple that are foreign releases. One I figured was probably Australian, but I couldn't tell what the title was from the photograph. It was too blurry. And the other one was possibly American, but maybe European. Legend of the Seeker, season 1, I think. I've briefly looked in here just to make sure that the ones I bought were there, but other than that I haven't gone through them. But the biggest hit or miss in this set is a Sharp box set, and the picture of these showed them piled in a couple of piles, or 3 piles, showing only the spines, so you couldn't see the covers. But looking on CEX, there's 2 box sets, Sharp box sets, that they have on there that match, I think, the artwork on the spine of this box. And one trades in for £1.50, which is a 8-disc box set, and the other one trades in for £16, which is a 7-disc box set. So that's a huge difference in trading value for what they're showing on the website as having the same cover. I don't know in reality if that is what it is, but I don't know as yet which one I've got. So I'm going to have a look. I've got also something in the bag here, which is something I got Vinted, which arrived earlier in the week, but I only went to pick it up from the petrol station, which is a drop-off point, yesterday. So we're going to start in the top of this bag. So this was the one that I had no idea, and I still don't know what this is, but it's Kindred the Embraced, the Complete Vampire Collection, 2-disc set. This is the Australian release, as I say. I'm assured that all the discs are in tip-top condition, and I'm not going to get each one out now as I'm looking through these, but I will have a good look through before I take them to CEX. So yeah, this I've never heard of. I'm not even sure whether this is a TV series or whether it's a collection of movies. Then the next one, which again I believe is a foreign release, they don't even have a UK release showing for this on CEX, so whether it was ever released in the UK. It's the complete first season Legend of the Seeker. I vaguely remember something with this title, although not knowing anything about it. Yeah, but I can't trade that in either. There are 2 box sets in here that I'm probably going to keep, but they're only, I think one trades in for £1 and the other trades in for 10p, so it's certainly not the meat of the collection. There's other stuff that I'm not interested in or I already own. So we've got
Frasier, first season. Again, I'm not fussed about this. I might even already have this, I'm not sure. It's not a show that I ever watched. And I think this is one of the ones that only trades in for pennies, either 10p or 20p. Then we've got Quantum Leap, complete first series. People who've been watching for know I love time travel. Almost anything to do with time travel. But this is one TV show when it was on I just could not get into. Don't know why, just couldn't. So yeah, I'm going to trade these in. I think I've got two sets here. One's £1 trade-in. I think the other one's £4 trade-in, as I recall. And Quantum Leap Season 2. Again, not bothered about that. This is the first one that I'm going to keep. Leverage. I really, really liked this show when it was on. And I don't own any of them. Sadly, this is Series 2, so I'm still going to have to find Series 1. I believe this actually has £1 trade, but I'm still going to keep it. Moonlight. I already own this. I really enjoyed this series. I watched it again when it was airing, and it got cancelled, sadly. I can't remember whether it concluded at the end or whether it was on a cliffhanger. It's been that long since I watched it, but I did buy the DVD some time ago, but I've never watched it. I've got a loose disc in there, so I'll have to tend to that. What's next? Again, this is one that I'm going to keep. This is only trading for 10p. Lie to Me. I'm not entirely sure. This is first series. Again, I really enjoyed this when it was on telly. This is one that I wasn't sure. Again, only seeing the spine, but I think I guessed the right one on the website, and I believe this trades in for £4. There's a few different Hornblower collections on there, but I believe I'm going to have to double check now because I'm doubting myself. But I think this trades in for £4. And we've got Young Indiana Jones, The Adventures of Young Indiana Jones, Volume 2, The War Years. I do own this. I think I've got all three of them sealed. I want to say they're still sealed. But yeah, I can't remember which one, but one of these trades in for £6, and I believe the other one trades in for £7. So Volume 3, Years of Change. Is that right? Looks like it, yeah. Again, it's missing the unless it's inside, of course. These came with J cards on them. Didn't look at that one. Oops. Yeah, so unless the J cards are inside, on the floor. So next we've got this is one that I couldn't see from the spine because it was a bad low res picture. I knew it was Game of Thrones, but I couldn't see what season it was, but I guessed it was probably season 1, and I guessed right. I think this traded for 20p, but yeah, it's going anywhere. American Dad, I did guess this one as well from what I saw there. I found one on CEX with this cover, and I kind of guessed it was this one. So it's volumes 1 to 6. Again, this is a show I'm not interested in. I think again this trades in for £4. And then we've got Sharp, which I'm so interested to see what we've got here. Now actually this doesn't match either of the covers. This is a completely different one. This may still be on CEX, but I don't know what this trades in for, so it'll be interesting to find out. I will well, I'm going to do a screen record of me scanning all these into the CEX app and to see what they do actually trade in for. But for now, I'm going to leave it there.
I'll scan all these into the CEX app and see what the trading value is going to be. But I worked out it was going to be somewhere between £20 and £40, depending on this one and Hornblower, what the values were. So at least I'm going to double my money, at least. But maybe we'll be lucky. Anyway, I'll get back once I've finished in Colby Newham, in the shopping centre. There's a few charity shops in there, and Poundland, although it's probably not even worth looking in Poundland. But yeah, I'll come back. I very nearly forgot. I grabbed this off and get it out of the bag. I vinted last week for £5.90 something with all the fees and postage. It was free postage. It was less than £6, Ashes to Ashes, the complete collection. This mint. The case is a little bit ratty, but CEX don't care about that sort of thing. I haven't checked since I bought it, but this had a £10 trade on it. I'm hoping that hasn't changed, or if it has, it's gone up and not down, but we'll find out shortly. Anyway, I just thought I'd add that to the mix, that as I'm going to CEX anyway, I'll take this today. And find out exactly how much I got in the way of trade. Right, speak to you. Well, for you it'll be a moment. For me it'll be maybe an hour. See how long I'm in there for. What are we now? Just after 1 o'clock. So once again, my luck, or lack thereof, in the charity shops this weekend has been atrocious. I found a few Blu-rays in British Art Foundation, most of them £2 each, some £3. The only one that I was vaguely interested in getting was Bohemian Rhapsody, but I didn't bother. One of the charity shops stopped selling physical media completely, other than vinyl records. No CDs, no DVDs, no Blu-rays, not even any kids DVDs. So that was disappointing. So I've stopped off On the way into town, I'm at McDonald's. I'm going to have some lunch. It's a bit late, it's nearly 5 to 2. But yeah, hopefully I'll get into, I'm going to, as soon as it arrives, I'm parked, they're going to bring it out to me. I'm going to drive straight in the middle, like I say, 10 minutes away, and then I'll eat my lunch when I get there, into the car park, in the multi-storey. Hopefully the roof area that I normally park in, that was closed a few weeks ago, the last time I was there, it reopened, so hopefully that'll be open and we can get parked. I'll have my lunch and then we'll get to CEX and see if I can find anything in the charity shops in Middlesbrough. Anyway, carrying on. So nice and refreshed with something to eat. I've decided, I completely forgot that I would need to, if I wanted to come here on the way in rather than on the way out, because they close early in the rest of the shop. So I'm going to have a look in the Sally Army and see if we can find anything in here. Back shortly. So I'm back at the car. I didn't get anything in Salvation Army, so there wasn't any point. Actually I did, but I didn't get any media in the Salvation Army, so there wasn't any point in doing a video. The rooftop area of the car park that I normally park in was closed again, not sure why, so I'm just parked normally. But I've got a few things from the charity shops and something from HMV. It's the last day of their 25% off sale, and I could have spent a whole load of stuff in there, to be fair, but I've only got one more payday before Christmas, and that is literally a few days before Christmas. So pretty much my current wage that I got last week, my pay that I got last week, has got to cover me for the month and Christmas presents, so and a little bit of savings as well. So really I couldn't go mad spending anymore, especially when I spent 50 odd quid on Black Friday. So what I found in the charity shops in Age UK, these are just literally the order they're coming out of the bag. In Age UK I got a Prison Break seasons 1 to 4 plus the final break. It says complete, but there's been a 5th season, at least a 5th season. I don't know if there's been any more or not since then, but anyway, £2.49, I thought that was pretty good. I trade in for £4, but £4 is £4, so I'll be trading that in probably later in the week. Then in the YMCA, I got a snapper case of A Christmas Carol with 20% battery left. There we go. Try again. A Christmas Carol with Patrick Stewart. This was 50p. It is a Region 1 US release, I believe. Yeah. But it's one that I don't have at all, let alone as a snapper. So I was happy to find that. And then in the British Heart Foundation, they had a bunch of Blu-rays. This is the second one I've been in since Friday, and unfortunately I'm assuming it's only that one that I went in on Friday that have repriced, or maybe they never were high like most of the others. But anyway, I got the complete Series 6 of Grimm on Blu-ray for £3. Got a digital copy. I don't know if it'll be any good though. But this trades in for to Universal. No, it won't be. Universal have stopped doing them now. This trades in for £6. So I've got a tenner's worth of trade so far for what, just a tad over £5. And then for me, Company of Wolves on Blu-ray once again. This was £3. I did hum and har on this one, but I looked on CEX. They actually sell this for, oops, my finger's over the lens there. They sell this for £6, so I guess £3 isn't an awful price for that. So yeah, good to get that. And then finally in HMV, I've got a CD which I won't bore you with. Found it, Black Widow, with the Phase 4. Is it Phase 4? I'm sure it's Phase 4. Unfortunately, we're going to be able to get it too. There we go. Yeah, Phase 4 sleeve. Every time I've been in HMV over the last few months, the only time I've seen these were full price. So it's the first time I've found it reduced. Like I say, on Friday in Leeds, they didn't have any. They just had the standard release without the slipcover. So yeah, I'm not paying the £12 or £13, whatever it is, on they're asking for on eBay. So this was 25% off. Was that? Like I say, that offer ends tonight. He said as soon as they close tonight, that's it, it's done. So it was $5.24. So yeah, and the one I've got at home I'll trade in for, if it's still got the £2 trade. Hopefully it will. I'll trade that one in when I trade those others in. But yeah, other than that, that's it. That's all I've got. So I'm going to get off home. It's just gone 5. I think my parking ends in, what time did I get here? I think I left Colby Newham just after 2, and I get 3 hours in here, but I went to Sally Army first, so I've probably been here 2.5 hours, maybe a little over 2.5 hours. So I've got a bit of time left, but yeah, I'm all done now. So I'm going to go home, make some tea. I should really go and do some shopping, food shopping, but I'm not going to. I might have to stop. Actually, I'm going to have to stop and get a few things that I need, just for tonight's tea. So yeah, that's it for this one. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you again. Ta-ra.